then are you willing to admit how stupid it was for y'all not to go all in speaking your piece to elevate Caitlin Clark? So therefore even more attention could have come and y'all could have reaped the benefits? Now you're gonna do it anyway, and I get that, but you see my point?
Stephen A. Smith, known for his unfiltered opinions, ignited a fiery debate with his latest critique. This time, he took aim at the WNBA and its leadership under Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. Smith's passionate remarks went beyond a mere hot take. They became a call to action. At the core of his frustration is the league's inability to fully embrace and elevate one of its most promising stars, Caitlin Clark, to greater prominence.
Higher television ratings, higher attendance figures. Ladies and gentlemen, that doesn't come courtesy of a league. It comes courtesy of the players that play in the league. And in her case, she was the most popular, which means she could have helped your bottom line, which means you should have seen that from day one and maximized it. But you didn't do it.
Imagine this. A rookie so electrifying, so magnetic, that she's shattering attendance records and driving TV ratings to new heights. Caitlin Clark isn't just a talented player, she's a game changer, a star capable of transforming the sport. Yet, instead of capitalizing on this momentum, the WNBA's response has been disappointingly lackluster. Fans are left puzzled, asking the tough question, is the league truly committed to building a brighter, more dynamic future?
You didn't want to, rather. You were a bit hesitant and reluctant and resistant to it. So much so you didn't push for her to be on Team USA. So much so you had people like Cheryl Swoops who didn't even want to mention her name.
Stephen A. Smith isn't just highlighting missed opportunities. He's sounding the alarm on what's at stake. The WNBA is at a critical crossroads where every decision carries immense weight. If the league continues to falter, the cost could be staggering. What does it mean to squander such a pivotal moment? The future of the league hangs in the balance.
Now everybody talk about other WNBA players not being appreciated. Nobody insulted them. Nobody dismissed their contribution. We were simply saying despite the contributions for years and years and years, a lot of people didn't care. Fair or not?
When Stephen A. Smith speaks, it's not just commentary, it's a seismic event. This time, his sharp critique targeted the WNBA, sparing no one, including its veteran players and Commissioner Cathy Engelbert. At the heart of his frustration is the league's glaring failure to fully embrace Caitlin Clark, a generational talent whose jaw-dropping performances have shattered expectations and captivated fans. Smith didn't hold back, shining a spotlight on an often overlooked issue, the disconnect between the electrifying talent on the court and the decision-makers in the boardroom. This wasn't just a single missed opportunity, it's a troubling pattern of missteps. How could the WNBA's brightest star be sidelined in the very narrative she's transforming?
But if you went the opposite direction, it could have helped that much. And facilitated you being in an even stronger position to get yours. But you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Wow.
Consider the league's puzzling silence as Caitlin Clark earned prestigious accolades: Forbes 30 Under 30, SBJ Sports Person of the Year, AP Female Athlete of the Year, and her efforts to promote women's sports through LPGA appearances. Clark wasn't just a star, she was an ambassador for the game. Yet, the WNBA's lackluster acknowledgement of her historic milestones left fans frustrated and voicing their disappointment. Take her Rookie of the Year award, for example, or rather, the underwhelming way it was handled. While other recipients enjoyed high-profile celebrations, Clark's recognition was reduced to a mere phone call. No fanfare, no spotlight, just another missed opportunity to leverage her soaring stardom.
They decided that they were going to let her know she was Rookie of the Year with a phone call in Connecticut during a practice before a playoff game. You can't make this up.
Stephen A. Smith's fiery critique resonated because it spoke a truth that fans and players had long felt. His words weren't just about Caitlin Clark. They underscored a deeper issue of respect, investment, and a league seemingly hesitant to champion its brightest stars. Smith didn't stop at pointing out PR missteps. He highlighted a systemic problem: the WNBA's reluctance to embrace bold moves and amplify its star power. This outdated approach to modern sports culture is glaringly evident in its response to Clark. She's not just an athlete. She's a phenomenon, drawing record crowds and injecting fresh energy into the game. Yet, the league seems hesitant or uncertain about how to fully capitalize on her unprecedented momentum.
It elevated television ratings, it elevated attendance, and it damn sure elevated franchise value. But now, something that y'all resisted talking about, opining about, acknowledging.
The stakes couldn't be higher. Stephen A. Smith's frustration wasn't just about Caitlin Clark. It was a wake-up call for the WNBA's future. Fans aren't merely watching, they're demanding more: transparency, aggressive promotion of top talent, and a steadfast commitment to growing the game. Without these elements, even the most promising moments risk fading into irrelevance. This isn't just about boosting viewership, it's about trust, vision, and the leadership needed to elevate women's basketball to unprecedented heights. In today's hyper-competitive sports landscape, momentum is everything. Smith's critique wasn't just another opinion, it was a challenge. Caitlin Clark embodies everything the WNBA could become: a symbol of excellence, excitement, and endless potential. The league now stands at a critical crossroads. Will its leadership rise to the occasion, harness Clark's transformative impact, and drive the sport forward? Or will they falter, leaving fans and players questioning whether it's time for new leadership?
I said Caitlin Clark, rising tide lifts all boats. As much as her presence was maximized by the WNBA, you players could have done more to assist.
When Commissioner Cathy Engelbert appeared on national television, fans and players anticipated a confident leader ready to champion WNBA stars and outline a bold vision for the league's future. Instead, they were met with baffling remarks that revealed a troubling disconnect in leadership. Her appearances on 60 Minutes and CNBC's Power Lunch left many questioning whether the league truly grasps its potential. On 60 Minutes, Engelbert was asked about Caitlin Clark's transformative impact, a golden opportunity to celebrate one of the league's brightest stars. Instead, her response, "No league's ever about one player," came off as dismissive, missing the chance to amplify Clark's rising influence.
I noticed when you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one person.
While Engelbert's comment was likely intended to emphasize the importance of teamwork, it came across as dismissive of Caitlin Clark's undeniable impact on the WNBA's growth. Clark has played a pivotal role in boosting viewership, fan engagement, and the overall visibility of the league. Social media quickly erupted in frustration, with fans calling it a missed opportunity to celebrate the player who is bringing a fresh wave of excitement to women's basketball. The disconnect became even clearer during Engelbert's appearance on CNBC's Power Lunch. When discussing rivalries as a key driver for viewership, Engelbert leaned heavily on marketing buzzwords, sidestepping more pressing issues like player safety and equitable treatment. This approach didn't sit well with fans or players, highlighting a troubling divide between the leadership's messaging and the realities players face.
One white, one black. And so we have that moment with these two. But the one thing I know about sports, you need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
The consequences of this disconnect run deep. While Commissioner Engelbert focuses on leveraging rivalries to boost ratings, players like Caitlin Clark face inconsistent officiating and physical challenges that could jeopardize their careers. Fans aren't asking for manufactured drama. They want integrity, fairness, and a league that prioritizes the well-being of its stars. Ignoring these fundamentals risks undermining the trust crucial for the WNBA's growth.
It's a balance, but certainly from a marketing dollars, but corporate partners are stepping up to endorse these players much more so than they were 5 years ago.
The long-standing issue of officiating inconsistencies continues to frustrate players and fans. The refereeing often swings between overly strict and overly lenient, creating unpredictability that disrupts the game's flow and raises safety concerns. Players like Caitlin Clark, who rely on aggressive plays and precise moves, are especially vulnerable to inconsistent calls. One such incident occurred when Clark was given a technical foul for hitting the ring post, sparking outrage among fans. This moment underscored the urgent need for clearer and more consistent officiating standards across the league.
Caitlin Clark gets hit with a technical. After
I got a technical for basically being mad at myself because I missed the three and then I went and hit the backboard, and he told me it was disrespectful to the game of basketball.
Take a closer look at Diana Taurasi and Caitlin Clark during the same play. Did Taurasi receive the same call for hitting the ring post? The disparity highlights a deeper issue, the perception that the WNBA focuses more on optics than addressing real problems. Instead of tackling these issues head-on, the league often resorts to marketing-friendly narratives, like hyping rivalries to attract attention. But fans have been clear. They're not asking for favoritism, they're asking for fairness. The spotlight should be on the game, not overshadowed by off-court controversies. Player safety is another area where the league falls short. Caitlin Clark's historic rookie season, full of high-energy plays and record-breaking performances, also exposed the physical toll of the sport. Clark endured an alarming number of flagrant fouls, sparking concerns among fans and analysts. Yet the WNBA's response has been inadequate, with no substantial actions taken to improve officiating consistency or strengthen safety protocols for players. Let's break down one of the fouls Clark endured, comparing how it was officiated in the WNBA versus how the NBA would handle a similar situation. The contrast is eye-opening.
Don't tell me Caitlin Clark gets a special whiff so ever again. One call was an ejection and the other was a common foul. Now, let's replay this one more damn time. So I can see right here. This was the exact same damn play. Look, same play, bro. Look at this. Are you serious right here? Boom, same play.
Crushed by Williams.
Same play. Now, Grant Williams was ejected for that.
Beyond officiating and player safety concerns, the WNBA's handling of Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise exposed a critical weakness: its failure to fully capitalize on a once-in-a-generation talent. Fans flocked to arenas and shattered viewership records, rallying behind Clark and the league. Yet, merchandise tied to her historic achievements was nearly non-existent, and promotional efforts surrounding her breakthrough season were lackluster at best. The result? Frustrated fans and a missed opportunity to elevate both Clark and the WNBA to new heights. Clark's rookie season wasn't just about her jaw-dropping plays, it was a moment for the league to redefine itself and capture the attention of a broader audience. But instead of leaning into the wave of excitement, the WNBA fumbled the opportunity, failing to demonstrate a unified commitment to its stars and the fans who support them. These missteps aren't just frustrating, they're dangerous. At a crucial crossroads, the WNBA risks not only squandering its momentum, but also alienating the very people who fuel its growth.
This league could actually be that dense. Professional league, guys. We're not talking about a rec league. We're not talking about even a high school team. Nobody believes that anybody is that clueless.
The stakes have never been higher. If the WNBA continues to prioritize surface-level wins while neglecting meaningful long-term change, it risks losing credibility with both players and loyal fans. Caitlin Clark embodies the league's immense potential, a chance to redefine women's basketball. But the question remains: will the leadership rise to meet this moment, or will unresolved issues overshadow its future?
And the one thing as a very long-term sports fan I know is that officiating and refereeing is always at the top of a fan's list, of the media's list. Obviously, not every, they're humans.
The WNBA's approach to player advocacy has been increasingly criticized. While rivalries and competitive matchups are great for generating buzz, they often overshadow deeper stories that highlight players' resilience, challenges, and influence beyond the court. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise presented an unprecedented chance to shine a spotlight on these narratives. As both an athlete and an advocate, Clark exemplifies the dual roles many WNBA players juggle: fierce competitors on the court and agents of change in their communities. This was the league's moment to align with those stories, but it fell short. Clark's impact extended far beyond her individual brand. Her jaw-dropping performances brought fresh eyes to the WNBA, drawing fans from college basketball and even casual sports enthusiasts. Her story proved that compelling individual narratives can generate league-wide benefits, captivating audiences far beyond the traditional fan base. So, why wasn't the league prepared to seize this moment?
Such an incredible moment on a global scale for our game, for our players.
Like, the fans are absolutely incredible. It's the same when we go on the road. Like, there's so many people that are showing up in fever gear. It's really affecting, teams all across our league, which is a really great thing. And, really, I think we're just scratching the surface.
Caitlin Clark's breakout season revealed the immense potential the WNBA could reach, but the league's response to her rise exposed critical strategic shortcomings. From the underwhelming recognition of her Rookie of the Year award to Commissioner Cathy Engelbert's controversial comments, these mistakes have raised serious questions. Why isn't the league embracing its stars more fully? Why are ongoing issues like player safety and officiating inconsistencies still left unresolved? These aren't just isolated issues. They're signs of deeper challenges that could shape the future of the WNBA. Clark's rise wasn't just a flash in the pan. It was a glimpse into what the league could achieve with the right leadership and focus. Her performances electrified the game, increased viewership, and attracted new fans. Without swift, decisive action, however, these opportunities risk being wasted.
We're bringing more and more fans to this league, people that have maybe never watched the WNBA before, and it kind of takes your breath away at points.
Caitlin Clark's journey illustrates the blueprint for what the WNBA could achieve. A league that truly celebrates its stars, listens to its players, and evolves with the demands of modern sports culture. The stakes are enormous, but so are the rewards. By championing integrity, fairness, and innovation, the WNBA has the opportunity not just to thrive, but to secure its place as a cornerstone of the sports world for generations. The moment for change is now. Will the WNBA seize this chance to become the league its players and fans deserve, or will it let these golden opportunities slip away into the realm of what could have been? What's your take? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.